So we've done tests of our seed stratification chamber. We put temperature buttons in and monitored temperature for 2 weeks and at two different times. First time we started to get the lower layers were overheating a bit, and so we just simply shuffled the layers around so that there's now 2 layers of peat on the bottom, which insulates the top a bit from the heating elements, and it worked like a charm. Last time we had 1 or 2 time points it dropped below 0, which I think it was negative 12 degrees or so. So that was a pretty good test, and we can live with the temperature, our seeds freezing up a bit periodically. That's not a big deal. The main concern is them getting too warm. And so today we are going to load up the seed stratification chamber. And one thing that we're concerned about is that we have mold growing on our seeds over this time. So we're first going to coat them with a powdered fungicide, rebag them, and put them back into the seed stratification chamber. If you'd please hold that. These are seeds. We basically just dumped bag in there, put a few scoops of powdered fungicide in there, and shook vigorously. And you can see there's a very light powdered coating on these seeds. So we're not getting much, it's sticking rather well. That's what, I can see a little bit coming up, but oh wow, hardly anything going up into the air. Can you smell anything? Not at all. Okay, so let's label this. Duct tape it up and label it 2 or 3 times. Make probably on the tape and on the bag to make sure that our label doesn't disappear. And that goes in the seed strat chamber. So we're using Captain for these as our fungicide. It's not overly nasty for humans, but we still don't want to breathe in large amounts of it. So we're dumping our seed in, taking 3 scoops of Captain. I'll get a little bit more. And then we shake vigorously. Let it settle for a moment. We've coated the seeds with fungicide, put them in a bag, labeled them multiple times, and now we're placing them within the seed stratification chamber. And this will be our first layer. We also sprinkled some fungicide in the chamber because the wood will support some growth of mold. Well, we just decided to stop that. It's really good for tying it up, huh? So as each layer is built, we'll or filled with seeds, we'll put a layer of wet peat moss on it. Put a frame in, another layer, and repeat until we have our seed stratification tower built up, and surround it with the insulation and strap it up tight. We're going to put some temperature buttons in there and drag those out periodically to make sure that we're staying within the temperature ranges that is required for seed stratification. And we'll also come in and take samples of the seeds periodically for a couple of different reasons, one of which is we want to make sure that none of them are germinating, and secondly, we want to make sure that there's no fungal or mold growth on the seeds.